What's going on, guys? Chunky back here on my channel. I'm here for a vlog today. Before I get started with this vlog, guys, I'd just like to say we're almost at 100 subs. Please jump on board and join the race to 100. We're almost there, and thank you to all the supporters that have been on board so far. You mean the world to me. Without further ado, let's get into it. I wanted to do this vlog because I spent almost like a good couple minutes ranting on microtransactions in Metal Gear Survive. I wanted to talk a little bit more about this because it's come out in the news and media recently that microtransactions are sort of here to stay. Now, firstly, if you didn't know already, Metal Gear Survive is pretty much a trash game. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone except a Metal Gear fan. Don't play it. But the whole point is that Metal Gear Survive uses these in-game currency form called SV points, and they're really hard to get through in-game means. So you usually buy them. Like any other free-to-play game, if you got your in-game currency and your special currency, which you usually use real money to buy. It's really hard to get, and it's just frustrating, so you just end up buying it. Now, those are SV points in Metal Gear Survive. So basically, to create a new save slot, you need 1,000 of these points. They're really hard to get. So 1,000 of these points equals to about $10 worth of real money. I think a little bit more in Australia, to be honest, but it's about $10 worth of real world money for a new save slot in a game. Konami have gone as low as to charge you the equivalent of $10 for a new save slot. What the fuck? I thought microtransactions were bad, but at least you were getting something out of it, whether it be cosmetic, whether it affect the gameplay. You were getting something for your money. This is a save slot. Where the hell else have you seen your real world money go into a game for a save slot? This is a joke. Like, this is a good starting point because I'm going to get into what microtransactions mean for gaming in general. But the fact that we're getting charged for save loss now, like, the game is actually locking you out. Not your PlayStation or your Xbox or your console of choice is locking you out because you don't have any memory or storage. It's the game locking you out. You need to pay $10. Otherwise, you need to delete your current character and start again, fresh. One save slot, one character, all the time. That is fucking garbage. I hope that this is a one-time thing. I hope that Konami cops so much backlash that they just think, oh shit, this was a mistake. If you didn't realize that already, because it's just fucking dumb. Now, if you haven't seen in gaming news recently, the classification board in America that gives games age ratings, the ESRB, has basically decided that they're going to put in the corner with their classifications that games are going to include microtransactions. That's just really sad because it just tells us that gaming companies are really going to push microtransactions, that they're here to stay, and they're probably not going to go away. They're probably going to get worse. All I can say is I hope that they're not going to be too in your face like Metal Gear Survive, and basically resort to something like Fortnite, which is all cosmetic and doesn't affect the gameplay, so you can still have a considerable amount of fun with it and feel like you're not getting cheated. But it's just sad because, like, where are the days gone? Where are the days, or where have the days gone where you could just get a game and just enjoy it? You just got the game, that was it, and you played that game. There are still games like that, that come out. For example, Shadow of the Colossus, a remaster of a fantastic game that it's just that. You put the disc into your system, you play that single game, and that is it. You've played everything it has to offer, and there is nothing else that requires your money. Now, I understand there are good examples of microtransactions, really good ones. Fortnite is an example. More or less Battle Royale, which is really the most popular thing, arguably more important than Fortnite itself. So the Battle Royale mode is free to play, it's free to download, anyone can get it. It's quite a good game, some really good building mechanics, a really fun, colourful, diverse open world, and some functional gunplay. So, fun to play with friends, fun to play by yourself, a really good mechanic where it's 100-player map, last one to survive wins. It does a lot of things right, and for free. And of course, it's a free game. It's going to charge you for a lot of things. But these things are cosmetic. They're costumes. Pickaxes, which you use to mine things. Parachutes, which you use to come down into the world. They're all cosmetic. It's not gameplay affected. If you haven't put a cent into this game, you can still win. And I just think it's a good way to go about things. And this is a company like Epic Games that's doing this for free. They're listening to their player base on Reddit. They're actually changing the game up in positive ways and not really forcing these microtransactions onto you. So I think it's a good move. And I think that if microtransactions are here to stay, it's definitely showed everyone that there's a way to do them right. Just don't do what Konami are doing. But to Konami's detriment, they made a shit game anyway, so I hope that we can bury that and just move on. Microtransactions being the way that they are, it's really sad that we're probably not going to go back. We're probably still going to get, microtransaction-less games, but there are going to be less of them. And microtransactions are a thing because gamers pay for them. Gamers do allow these developers to make money, and at the same time the developers actually put them in because they have sort of put themselves in a corner where just selling a game isn't enough anymore. It has to be a service, it has to be a continuing source, a continuing stream of money. And in recent memory, I feel like Battlefront 2 has fucked that up for a lot of developers, a lot of gamers, given developers a lot of bad reputation for actually deciding to go down this route. So if you want to make microtransactions a thing, then make your games less. Make them free. But it just sucks because I enjoy just putting a game into my system and just feeling like I have the whole experience already there. I pay for games. And I just want, not that I want value for my money all the time. Value for your money is great. But now you just know that $100, if you do spend $100 in your games, is not the end. It's not, the initial purchase is just that, the initial purchase. So I hope that we can turn things around, but it looks like we won't. That's all I wanted to stop in and say today. Just something to think about microtransactions, and something to really put forward to developers that you can still make a good game without microtransactions, and you can still make a good game with microtransactions. So it's not the end of everything, but it's definitely something to worry about. And that's it from me today, guys. Just a little bit of a rant, something to get off my chest. As usual, I have made a video on season passes before, but this is something different because now we're not seeing season passes. We're seeing much smaller breakdowns and iterations of things that aren't really necessary. So thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. And if you have an opinion on season passes, microtransactions, or just buying games in general, please comment down below. Tell me what you think. I love to hear from you guys all the time. And last but not least, please subscribe to the channel, guys. We're almost at 100 subs. Thank you so much for your support so far. This has been Chunky. Thanks for stopping by my world, and I'll see you soon. Take care.